this brings chess, not checkers, to a whole new level. Now, before I get started in this video, I'm trying to hit 2,200 subs before the end of the week. Need about 92 people to do so. Definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button for your boy. Now, I was listening to an interview, or I didn't listen to the interview, to be honest with you. So AJ Styles was talking about how he got into the conversation he had with Triple H to get back into WWE, or not to get back into WWE, but to get in WWE. And apparently they were thinking about changing AJ Styles' names, which just sounds crazy to me because AJ Styles was a big star. Like AJ, like it sounds so crazy. Like it sounds weird now because AJ Styles has been in WWE longer than I've known him in TNA, if that makes sense. Like he's been in WWE for 7 years now, and I was only watching TNA from about like 2010 to 2000. Like I didn't watch TNA. I didn't watch Impact. I watched a lot of TNA, but I didn't watch Impact. And I knew AJ Styles. Like it was such a big deal when he came to WWE. It was like so weird because before there was a Kenny Omega, before there was the Young Bucks, and even before there was a Cody Rhodes to a lesser extent, AJ Styles, the WWE was such a it was such a thing that was like, ain't no way that would happen, right? Like it was so crazy, but when he did, it was such an amazing moment. Of course, we did have some hiccups along the way, like the Shane McMahon, well, not the Shane McMahon, but the losing to Chris Jericho, which wasn't that big of a deal, but he did lose. And when he debuted, the camera was on Roman Reigns instead of him. And he's had a very great career. He's had a very good career. I think he has a little bit left in the tank, but that's a conversation for another day. But they wanted to change AJ Styles' name, and the only thing that prevented AJ Styles from being AJ Styles in WWE, or the only thing that prevented them from changing AJ Styles' name in WWE, was the fact that he had a big AJ on his stomach, which is just nuts to me because the reason AJ Styles, he was a big deal when he came. Like Michael Cole said it himself, he was the biggest free agent in wrestling, I guess outside of CM Punk. But it was like, how can you just change his name? It's not. It was not like Drew McIntyre going to TNA where he can just change his name. Like it would be like I don't know, Joe Burrow, or it'd be like Joe Burrow going to a different team and changing his jersey number or something. Like that's just not something you could just change. And the fact that they were thinking about changing his name was crazy to me. Maybe I'm overblowing it that AJ Styles wasn't that big of like a mainstream star. Maybe a lot of people outside of wrestling fans, like Kenny Omega, like in this wrestling bubble that we live in, Kenny Omega is like, he's a star. He's one of the higher ups. But if you ask some random person on the street, not Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega isn't. Not a lot of people know Kenny Omega is, other than like the gaming community and stuff like that. But yeah, and the reason I do stutter and say Cody Rhodes because it made me wonder. It made me think, like, did Cody Rhodes do the same thing? Kind of. We all hate the neck tattoo. The neck tattoo is bad. Cody Rhodes even regressed it to a certain extent. Brandy didn't like it. His wife. It was like a lot of people think it was the turning point of him in AEW, the neck tattoo. And it makes me think, like, did he know, like, he was going back to WWE? Like, did he know that to be the American Nightmare, if he gets that tattooed on his neck, they can't take American Nightmare from him? I don't know. Like, just think about it, though. Wouldn't that be like the ultimate chess move? I would think that him and AJ Styles has a nice relationship. I need that rivalry, by the way. That would be an amazing rivalry when Cody eventually wins the world championship. But Cody, think about it, though. Like, it makes sense, don't it? For him to tattoo that logo, like the American Nightmare, that was that defines his whole entire like indie run. When he got fired from WWE, or when he requested his release from WWE and he left the company and he came back a whole new person, he came back the American Nightmare. If they tried to change AJ Styles' name, you have to think that they would try to change something up with Cody Rhodes. And also, like, take note, like, they didn't, like, Cody had to fight to get his music in. Like, what is, not to say that Cody Rhodes is an amazing star. He's the biggest baby face in the company. He's amazing on the mic, amazing in the ring. He is a star. He is built for this. Don't get me wrong. But a huge piece of that Cody Rhodes puzzle is that Kingdom song. Like, that Kingdom song is amazing to me. Like, the same with like a Bray Wyatt, the same with like a Shield. Their music was amazing. Stone Cold, his music was amazing. Randy Orton, Edge, CM Punk, etc., etc. The music makes helps the character. Like, it's the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes the like, think about it like this. Bobby Lashley. The reason why people keep confusing Bobby Lashley for a face, because he dances to his music, and part of his celebration is going along with the music, and in terms he celebrates with the crowd. So that music confuses people to his character. So they wanted to if they wanted to change his music when he came in, I'm sure they would have wanted to take away the name he made for himself in the indies with the American Nightmare, but he got it tattooed on him. Similar to how AJ, I don't know why AJ has his own name tattooed on him. I'm not sure, because under it is a couple dates. I'm not sure what those dates mean. I'm not sure why, but he has a big AJ on him. Cody got his logo on him that logo represents his journey. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the American Nightmare before. There was no American Nightmare before he left WWE in 2016, I believe. So they don't I believe they try to make you into their star. You know what I'm saying? So I can't think of, they changed Kenta's name to, what was Kenta's name in WWE? Hideo Itami. They changed Prince Devitt. For those of you who don't know, Finn Balor, Prince Devitt. I know they changed. That is WWE's mojo. Like, they'll change your name. So, but let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do that theory make y'all think, or do y'all agree with me that maybe Cody Rhodes knew he was leaving WWE for a while and he took a page out of AJ Styles' book? It's a very smart move. Hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want to keep your character, keep your music, you know what I'm saying? Like, or maybe I'm out overthinking it, and Vince McMahon flew to his house and he would have bent it over backwards to get him anyway, and he could have kept the logo. I don't know. I know the tattoo is bad, but I don't know. But again, I'm trying to hit 2,200 subs before the end of the week. Need about 92 people more to do so. Definitely appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. I'm back. I took a week off. I was very, up and down, very tired. But have a good one. Make somebody smile today. Sub to Ack, and peace.